Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. Another week passed and another good performance here in silver priced in US dollars. We see another green bar and silver is continuing to push higher. It's now climbed above the resistance line, coming back from the top right here in 2016, created by these two spots, and it is essentially indicating a lot of strength still in the up movement that began in March. And I don't see this really reaching an end very soon. I think that all the indications that I see from related markets, etc., telling me that there'll be further strength manifesting here in silver. Although very short term, I have to work with a few alternatives, because very short term the wave count is not terribly clear to me. Up to here I was happy with a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. It seems to me that we are in the fifth wave. Okay, it could definitely be something else. Okay, so you're going to see the alternative wave counts when we go to discuss, for example, we have a slightly different wave count in gold. We have different wave counts in the Philadelphia gold and silver. Yes, you will see as I go through with the various charts that we have to remain flexible for the very short term, but the overall trend is intact. Yes, it's powerfully up, and there is no reason at this point to become very worried about a very sharp reversal. Look here, for example. That is the end of our fourth wave. If I take this as a 1, 2, that's my 3, that's my 4, that's my 5, that's an ABC. How about this? All of a sudden I find myself in a fourth wave, and that is currently the situation in gold. So what that is going to do, that is going to tell you that you have to go back. You have to go back and you have to look for another alternative and question again the set of subdivisions that you have used coming up to this spot. Okay, or you have to start subdividing the movement that began from here, subdivide it differently. Okay, either way, I am reasonably convinced that this is going to go. That's 19.47, the previous high registered here. And again, I don't expect a massive collapse. I think that for those who are focused on silver very short term, those who are trading the futures, I think breaking this level right here at 18.86 is significant. Okay, that is significant, because that could mean that in fact you do have a top here or here, and the correction is not going to stop here, it's likely to go lower. Okay, I mean, we are going to see it going back to this zone getting some support and potentially even going slightly lower. So this is very, very short term. This is really important. But if we end up having a triangle, my projection that this top is going to go will stand intact. Yes, this is still a good idea. Overall, silver is in a very powerful up move. Is gold, that's the monthly, and you can see it is blasting through powerful overhead resistance that we have here. It is continuing to power ahead, and it looks like we really have not a lot of work before we absolutely exceed the roof that was registered here. Okay, that's the monthly to remind you, and that is the all-time high that we have on this chart, as you can see, registered in 2011. So I don't see really an issue at this point. I think that gold is on the march, to take off this roof, to absolutely exceed this level. Let's jump to the weekly, and this is an alternative that, if you remember, was calling for a parabolic move to develop right now, where we're treating this as a 1-2. That is potentially a 1-2, and that is a 3 of 3. That is definitely still possible. Let's have a look. Here's the daily. So that is again our 1-2, 1-2, and then when we go up, we have this. We have 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 3. We're in a fourth wave. So we need another push higher to complete the fifth leg. Okay, do you see that? Right here. This is very clear. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tiny inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. And again, tiny 5 waves here. That ends the fifth in red. Gives you a lateral movement, which is your fourth wave, and the final push over several days to put in the fifth leg. And then the question arises, is that going to be another tiny 1-2 developing here? Or whether we're going to treat this as a 1-2-3. Yes, you get a fourth wave on this scale. We don't know. We don't know. And the correction here would help us to sort it out. There's no need to jump the gun. Yes, we just take it one step at a time. You see this past week, it consolidated very nicely the gains here. It is waiting, if you like, for the 21 moving average. You see the 21 has been really very close to the price on numerous occasions here. And again, it's coming back close here. Here's the 50-200 continuing higher. Let's jump to the 2-hour scale. And that is the best reading at this point. That is the previous move ended here. Okay, it could be that I have to even introduce modification to this, but I think this is an A. This should be taken as an A with an A, B, C. That is a B. That is a C right here. And that's potentially D. So I need a few more hours of doing nothing, going sideways. That'll terminate my fourth wave. It's possible that Monday will be a quiet day. If Monday is not a quiet day and it roars above this level, then you know that your fourth wave probably ended somewhere here. And we have to count from there. Yes, for the fifth leg. But in short, I still see upside short term in gold and of course long term. Back here with some details about my service, currently at 50% off for first time users. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week. And at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos, okay? So you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there's plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very, very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.